Good time zone, everyone. Today's the semi-finals for the upper brackets. We have WindFaeMaiden versus Tonberry James. Gonna be exciting. I'm Arton Tavera, and with me in comms I have Batty Mass Index.
Hello.
And I've already dropped the gate, so we will see a start pretty soon. Depend on how much the delay is. So we rolled a nice seed. A 69 seed, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Some of us are hoping for quite a linear run, and others... We have Llama in the chat hoping for wet regret, as always. And, of course, single jump light wall. There we go, the runners are counting down.
And I think it's the first time both runners are using the race room timer. With the 15 seconds delay.
I believe so. I or plus to start with? That's insane. Wow. Well, they don't need any other damage. Or kind of minus. Well, they don't need it. It's fine. They have I or plus.
And even on the bosses that resisted, it's still effective.
It really is.
I think both runners are familiar with op swapping. So we have very fast bosses. And we're starting with a lot of damage with the Eternal Crown.
Oh my, this is just a damage seed.
Okay, no Eternal Code, just a Traveler's Cloak.
So close. Looks so similar, both of them going left towards extreme. Pretty common strat for this race.
If people are turning in the first time, you just saw an area flooded that is usually dry. That will happen a lot in this seed. Because we have the Rising Tides flag on. Which will make some areas dry and some flooded.
Yeah, so a bit about the basics of the game. Basically, they need the Timespinner, which consists of 5 pieces, a wheel, which also acts as a time stop device, the spindle, and 3 gears. And they need some form of access to the pyramid to fight the final 2 bosses, which can be through a mysterious board beacon, or they can go all the way through lab and do it that way, which most people don't wish for.
That would require an access to the present, because we're starting in the past.
True, because
and there's no access without Timespinner wheel or spindle, or the beacon for the present.
Yeah, so if they have both the wheel and the spindle, they can, in the camp, time warp to the present, which is pretty nice.
We have a first divergence.
Once, I think. Indeed. Also, breakable walls are not breakable until you have the Oculus ring, so they will be probably doing some backtracking once they find that ring.
And we did not find a vertical item down there, as in the last 2 seeds from Tonberry and James. But we found a pink item, which will get access to the royal room. I don't know what it's called. But right now they cannot access it because they need more vertical.
Oh, good!
Which resists sharp, and we still do 7 damage per hit. That is the op swapping we were talking about.
Easy peasy, no problem. Also, we see a common thread that people are skipping bosses because there are barely any checks behind them, but WindFae is going out of her way to actually fight the Kentran boss right now, where she found books. So most of the runners tend to take the bosses later in the run because then they are stronger, and these will just go a lot faster. But with this orb swapping and the plus... Ooh, and it was a wheel! That's massive. That is a bet that worked out. Damn.
And she
So yeah,
even didn't have to go the lower way. And a modern warp beacon.
was that the modern war beacon? Yes, it was.
It's Saxarian, but I'm not sure if entrance or lair. So we will see. Meanwhile, James is going through the castle. The more usual, the more common route.
Sure, do the castle, do the basement loop. And then head to Alana's towers. What we most often see. But hey,
But
for
right now,
Yeah.
he can only access 2 more checks after that, based on loop. WindFaeMaiden could access a little bit more with the Timespinner wheel.
with the time stop, indeed. But who knows? Maybe James will find his light wall.
Or
Or
maybe a
light
double
wall.
jump.
No,
Oh, you're hoping for the light wall, right?
just light wall. Excuse you. Double jump is not needed this run. I am a little bit quiet. I see. I will fix that. Okay, I am already as loud as I can be. I hope this works.
I could try to put the microphone a little bit farther away. So maybe it's on the same level. And WindFae is finding the next visit to Sharp Boss. But it will be...
Zarian.
Yeah, it's over.
Zarian where? Was that Asher Crane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nether normal is not bad. But in this seed, we
Not bad, but
probably
also
will
not
not...
good.
Yeah.
Tonberry James. Oh, going back to do boots anyways. In this case, we know it's a smart decision because the wheel.
And he's doing 1 damage more. And with this much instances, that could be very much faster.
A couple seconds faster. Could make or break a race. Who knows?
Both runners have very much experience in speedrunning the vanilla game. So they are very capable of doing all this execution.
They both
So
tend to have very beautiful movements.
especially if it is a seed that has not too many decision making, it probably will come down to a few seconds. That would be very interesting.
Agreed. We like close calls.
But I think both of them never raced the same run, the same category. James was doing 100%, and WindFae did any percent and true ending.
I see.
Now we've seen James doing what WindFae did, and WindFae's doing what James did. But
Nothing new just yet, but
James doesn't have the warp beacon.
not yet, no.
Ah, it was in upper fire jacks, I think. James did the bottom route.
Well, then we'll see it in a second.
And we will see if James decides to go back to castle or go to the present. WindFae will see what is there in a few seconds. And probably will do that either boss. Many people don't do that, because you can peek the item if you fight the boss otherwhere.
There's that present warp beacon.
I didn't watch again. Does anyone see where it will lead to? But we will soon see. Okay, WindFae is not saving before that boss.
Nightmare. Nightmare is the end game boss, but it's quite easy because you can just yeet yourself into the void whenever it's needed.
And there's that nice safe spot in the middle where WindFae is going all the way.
Exactly.
It's only safe spot for 2 attacks, but it's a very good starting point to go out of the way.
Fighting Kobo. In the meantime, Tonberry James is fighting Ifrid, but where?
Oh, Xarian. So it was the warp before the boss.
That's interesting.
So the big difference right now is if something is at Kobo. I think James won't go to either for some time.
No, I think he'll wait until he fights the actual twins first before he will decide if he wants Kobo or not.
Usually going through these caves backwards can be challenging at low level, but not with I or plus and an eternal
They're
crown.
fine.
The biggest threat is the poison. Okay.
Slash sash? No, this is against all my wishes.
Maybe it's a no Lightball seed.
my reputation, it's damaged. my. New me's indeed. WindFae in the meantime struggling with the bats.
But the sand is enough. And
Indeed.
she's doing it.
Yeah, the further WindFae goes without that celestial sash, and if she doesn't find anything useful, the more time James wins.
But luckily for WindFae, these 2 checks are the last ones, I think. She has in the past.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's hope she doesn't find Zarian, because that would win her some time.
Do you think she will skip a boss after what we've seen?
No, I don't think so. But we can hope, right?
Hope is always good. The same as I'm hoping that James will heal. Okay.
He did heal. There we go, WindFae entering the Zarian fight. And as we know, it's Ifrit. So Ifrit has a little safe space right underneath him, where he just won't damage you. You can just go hit him. No problems. The cheesiest of bosses.
But if you don't get it right at the start, in the middle, then it's hard sometimes you get yeeted. But there is enough heating. Okay.
We have the mysterious warp beacon at Tonberry James's side. So that's what they need to be able to enter the pyramid. I did not get to see where that warp went.
Same. Jano in chat is saying something that sometimes happens. If you get the Lessiage Sash and you go in areas where you're used to other movement, the muscle memory is taken over, and you just do the single jump.
Indeed. Come on, you got Celestial Sash, James. Remember your Celestial Sash.
But
always beautiful.
Then we wouldn't have seen that time stop going out there.
I mean, true, but still. That was a very quick fight of one of the dad likes. I didn't even get to really see what that was.
Having late game bosses at boot spot is always satisfying.
Sure is. Very low health, low damage, easy to defeat, no problems.
Okay, that little rage dance was remembering Stash, I think.
I think so, yes. Always beautiful to see the runners do a little rage dance. See what we have in the library over on James's side.
Right now we don't have any keycards.
Not
And it
that
could
many
really
people.
come down to that Kobo.
I mean, they have all of Alanat's towers to still discover, basically.
Oh yeah. No, I
They
forgot
now
to
have
say.
Celestial Sash. You're good. And an elevated keycard. Very nice. That will be helpful a little later. And there we have the past warp beacon, which honestly they don't need.
It was Castle Keep. It could have been Warrior Towers or the Maw entrance.
Oh
These
yeah, that
two
would be helpful.
could have been doing something. Okay, WindFae is dipping out of the present for now. And doing castle
both
as
doing
well.
castle keep.
And WindFae will show us the things. Because James is doing the idle spot.
There we go, we got a Timespinner gear in the Yas Queen room.
And unlimited food.
Nice, question mark?
I think that could be a nice thing.
I mean, in the game? Is it used for anything?
It's... I don't know how much we want to spoil for that, but... It's a quest thing. You're saving all people from poverty and starving.
Aha.
There are galaxy earrings. Usually they would increase 1 orb experience with every kill.
Gin plus. We have Gin plus.
Oh, now the loadout is
Oh,
complete.
death. Yeah, that's beautiful. No, the loadout is complete when they also find bombardment. Plus, that is.
For the 2 bosses where Jins
Yes.
is not as good.
But on the other hand, the meatball glitch is great, where you can just infinitely cast meatball without it really costing anything, as long as you cast it again before it exits out the screen. Which is one of the only glitches that's actually allowed to do, because it's harder to not do than to actually do it.
And Ducky, another runner, the tournament, found that you can get some attacks in while doing the Timespinner glitch. We will see. Yeah, WindFae is doing it. I don't know if James will do it as well.
Or if James is what?
Using that Jin's Inferno and getting attacks in between. That's what Ducky found out.
A spindle? Very nice. So Lana fight is needed. We are already on 3 of the 5 pieces, and we already have access to the pyramid, which is great. So what's gonna be a struggle juggle? A keycard C.
Pairs good with that elevator keycard.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
WindFae is not even looking at that Empire is plus or not. Ah, now she. It is plus, oh.
First warped out. Plasma plus, I see. Doing a little bombardier's check. I do fire checks now.
Yeah. I was thinking, what is she looking for? But we have fire now.
We do have fire now, yes.
And
Can
there's that
really
one
help.
chest she can get.
That one chest.
But oh, did she already get it? The one you need vertical in that room with 2 chests?
I don't think so, no. But don't quote me on that.
So let's hope there's nothing. That is one of the areas where you need 3 things to get everything. Vertical, fire, and Oculus Ring.
Oof, that hurts. Because they have not found Oculus Ring just yet, so that means right now, it's gotta be a lot of backtracking. Well, no water mask yet, and this is flooded, which we already knew. Or at least half flooded, I should say.
So now WindFae will find the next room, not this one. Oh, it was this one. Okay.
Yeah, it was this one, the mysterious warp beacon.
That is another thing. How do you route this area? Where WindFae is
That
going right now.
area atrocious to route.
Right now
That's
she's
not
doing.
minus. Too bad.
Right now she's doing the route I usually do, but I've still never timed anything for that, so I don't know.
And maybe Jim did.
Yeah, Jim's timing a lot of things. That's very nice.
Yeah. Putting the knowledge in the hands of other runners too.
WindFae found an Eternal code, so now we have the Eternal set.
Scatter plus. Scatter just needs. But they don't need it because IO plus.
But as you said earlier, that means Bombardment is out there.
Oh, and plus. Oh my.
Now they can leave the library. That's nice.
And another another gear. One more gear and it's go mode for WindFaeMaiden. Tonberry James is going into where? Oh,
This is Small
never mind.
Caves.
Indeed.
Many runners have the 4 pieces rule. I don't know if WindFae is one of them. If only one piece is missing and you have access to the last door, some
Doesn't
people will
look-
always go there.
It doesn't
Because
look
there
like
could
WindFae
be.
has that rule. Double jump at Jackpot Room over at James' side. Which is nice for movement. And security, keycard A. Something we don't want to see. Oh yeah, WindFae didn't do any of the library yet. She'll probably check what's at Kobo.
Hopefully she was safe, but most bosses should be fine now.
What do you mean all bosses are fine now? But she did save.
Nothing in Merchant Crow stash. With James having the A card and WindFaeMaiden having D to leave the library, it could be that they are doing very different things now.
See that?
And it's only that one place we need to find where the last key is.
Mm.
Okay, there was nothing before the door from Sandman. In another seed, Forbidden Tome Plus would not be nothing. But in that seed, we don't need that.
Fighting a dad. Almost always sucks. There we got light or minus. I do not agree with it, but light wall is an offensive item spell. I just think it's something you step on and then just leave it be.
In some seeds, even Lightwall Minus can be the most effective that you have.
Indeed. Which is insane. Yeah, Tonberry James got the 3rd laser. Let's see if we'll head into labs and stuff in a moment.
James doesn't have access yet.
Oh, he need B, right?
And D.
Oh, and D, okay. Oh, we know where
No,
he is.
only D, because we have elevator keycard. You're right.
Oh, true. Okay, well, he just got that, so easy peasy. Let's take a look what's at the Varney Towers. Yeah, they're both now hunting for that lost gear. Required regrets? We did not see a regret check, I believe. Well, we definitely did not, because we do not have the eye orb, which means we do not have access to it. Not have access to the items. Oculus Ring.
James also finding the Eternal Code right now.
Mm-hmm.
James getting back for Kobo.
Well, that's good for WindFae, because we already know Kobo is nothing. Or should I say nothing? It's not nothing, it's light wool, but since they have sash, it's basically nothing.
The seed is very luxury heavy. So
Luxury heavy?
I don't know if there's another word for that. You have all the good things, so less good things that are nice too.
They call it a baby seed.
Okay.
As Kirby mentioned before, a baby seed. Oh.
Gas mask. Interesting.
I mean, it's better that when Faye finds it now than after they went through the area where Tonberry was already at, where there is no oxygen just before Maw.
Now it's getting very interesting. Because WindFae is going through more caves now to fight the war.
Mm-hmm.
And gets only 2 more checks that we don't know yet. And James go through Vangrove Towers. Will not find anything here, except it is in Spider Hell. And will continue to after lasers. Which WindFae did not do yet.
Do we even know where that third laser was on Tonberry James' side? Was that in the Maw cave?
That was in Pyramid.
Pyramid, okay, I see.
So WindFae would have to go through more caves after checking Gas Mask and then probably go to Pyramid.
Mm-hmm. So where are we hoping for the last gear to be?
Part of me wants it to be at Gas Mask, because that's always fun. If you say, let's ignore more, it's only 2 checks. But then the seed would be over so quick.
I know, right? I'd rather have it way up there. Or somewhere in lab, honestly. More lab time, more better. We have
But
not
let's
seen a lot
agree
of lab.
to that we don't want it behind a wall.
Yeah, no, we don't want to. I mean, unless it's regret, of course. Regret is always the correct option. But any other wall is not accepted in this case.
But it's not even flooded. That's so special.
That's fine. That's fine. It's still regret, which we know WindFae hates. I mean, honestly, almost every runner hates.
If you did not know that, the spiders are weak to fire. So that's... It is behind...
Is the... Oh my! That's behind the Aki card. Isn't it?
Yes.
Oh my. Well, I don't think WindFae will go there. Like, at all. For a good while.
WindFae just picked up the A card
Yeah, she did.
and did not go to Pyramid yet, so no third laser. So after checking
There
Gas
is-
Mask, she will
there's
decide.
not a whole lot to do.
Yeah, she has to decide to go to Pyramid or check that A door.
Mm-hmm. Or we see Tonberry James being bullied by Ravenlord right here. Oh, you know what? Let me actually. Good job, though. As we should. Ma's
The
last
Maw.
fight. Easy peasy.
At the moment where WindFae is getting the Maw spot. Exactly the same moment.
Mm-hmm. Exclamation mark for Tonberry James. My. That was a thing and a half. Finding that last gear behind A while WindFae already has done Farney's Towers. Or at least most of Farney's Towers.
And it came out of nowhere because that was the last check. We did not know yet in that area. And suddenly, oh, it's ending.
Oh, it ended right there, yeah, indeed.
How do these invites
Checking
work?
regrets. They should be automatically sent. I already entered in that James 1, so there should be a bot that invites them.
Okay.
If they're not getting an invite, I'll try to invite them myself. Normally they will give a little sign if they can't join. So I keep an eye on the Discords and the race room.
But now that WindFae found the third laser, there's maybe bait.
Oh yeah, not maybe bait, hella bait.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome on in, James. Congratulations.
What a seed.
What a seed
GG.
indeed. Oh, WindFae doing the gyre.
Oh no, Lab was
Yeah.
complete bait. I never found the B card, so I never bothered to go in there yet.
Oh.
I was just doing all checks possible on my way in Barnaby Towers.
Yeah, well, when WindFae entered the Barnaby Towers, she did not yet have the A key card. So that is literally the last check. We did not know what was in there. And it was
just-
the third gear.
It was a vanilla gear.
Mm-hmm.
This was a really fun seed.
Glad to hear. I'm still very much sad it was not a single jump light wall gear run.
Until I found a sash in Zarian Caves.
I mean, the sash was the first vertical you found, so...
That's the only one you need.
No! Light wall is the only one you need, excuse you!
I've had my fair share of single jump light wall seeds practicing for this, so I'm glad it wasn't needed for this one.
All the bait for WindFae, I feel so bad.
I feel so bad too.
I
But on
really
the
hope
other
we don't
hand-
find B card here.
Well, WindFae can see that James has finished, correct?
Depends on if she has the room open. I think most people have, but I don't. So,
Mm-hmm. Because otherwise, yeah, there being such a big gap, wouldn't expect to actually go into the lab. No,
She's
there we
gone
go.
too.
Farnegate Towers. Yeah. The correct move. The only correct move.
And there we go.
Mm-hmm. Here we go, probably a little angry. But yeah, you were just made the right decision to first find that A key card and then go to Farn Grey Towers.
I think Faye wanted to find the gear more than anything, just before even doing a dot done.
You see an interesting fighting divergence. James, you did use only Eye-Orb, I think? And WindFae is using that.
You have Eye Orb. Do you
Jhin.
really need anything else?
No.
I think they both do roughly the same. But maybe Eye is a little faster.
No, you really don't need anything else once you've got IR plus.
And a Bleak Ring.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were like 80 hits. Exclamation marks for WindFae as well.
Indeed. WindFae is saying in the race room chats, last gear killed me. Welcome on in, WindFae.
Hello. I did not like that last gear. I didn't do caves until so late.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really
It was a fun seed, but I could see why it's brutal in some parts.
I just didn't do past caves for quite a while and got that A card, and I was like, okay. Like, one actual place I can use A card is here. And so much was flooded. Like, lab was flooded, and I went over there first because I was like, this is so many more checks, I'm just gonna do this. And
Never went to lab.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't either because I didn't have a
Never
water
went to
mask.
military hangar. I
Yeah.
was on my way there.
Yeah, like, that's what I was thinking. If I did caves earlier, I would have done that A room. Like, we had plus Jins. We can clear
Plus
that
Jins
spider
and
health
plus
so
eye.
fast. Yeah. So if I had had that, I would have gotten that so much faster. Because I think I did that and then went back and, like... Was that when I burned vines? I can't remember.
I think
But
you burned the
GGs.
vines earlier, but you found Guy's Mask. And then
Yeah.
that way you went to more caves, I think.
Yeah, that was hella baits, sadly.
But it could have been behind Gas Mask, so you never know in these seats.
Yeah, Betty was hoping.
That warp to present was super mean. I was like, you're kidding me. I was super glad I did early Canterin,
Mm-hmm.
just because that had time stop, and I was immediately like, oh cool, like over here, and then immediately got Mocking Warp, and I was like, oh cool, like this is a lot now.
Yeah, you basically
also
both
did-
did Kantaran very early.
I mean, with a boss that easy.
Yeah, it's just like, we got Eye, it's Fila and Sentry, you can dodge everything that throws at you without anything, so might as well.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, Tonberry. Did I hear that you wanted Ravenlord there next time and it being mandatory?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
And it was very nostalgic, both of you seen at that speedrun spot for boots. And hitting that from that one stone in the middle.
So now, Tonberry James, you will go to the finals.
Grand finals.
The
Yeah.
grand finals.
Good luck.
I know. I'm predicting a lot of different people who I could go up against. But
It could be
I
me
need to
again.
It could.
Could
It honestly
be.
could.
Yeah, there's still quite some more runs in the loser brackets before it's WindFae's turn once again to race it out.
Yeah, I've quite a time to wait. So I gotta put in some practice runs.
Mm-hmm. You got time.
One of these races we see in 2 hours, I think.
Yes, in about 2 hours, indeed, we have Planeswater versus Lady Boom. Bun. Yes.
That
Names
is
are
definitely the
different.
race I am most interested in right now.
And then we have Urza versus Ducky tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. EDT. That's also one of the loser brackets. That's gonna be a lot of fun to see who fights EasyZ. And then who fights you, Batty.
Get far,
Then-
Batty.
Luna Ray, and then Jim or Waffle or Planeswater or Ladybun, and then WindFaeMaiden.
Yeah, now I'm just like sitting here at the end of the second chance. I'm just like, all right, who's gonna knock each other out like right before finals?
Yeah. Who are you hoping to face?
Immediately, just thinking Waffle Soup. I consider her my rival.
I see.
I have only won once against her. So.
You know, the funny thing is, 3 years ago, we raced off, and it was in the losers bracket, and Waffle Soup had sent both of us there. How the tides have turned.
It's been a wild race this year.
It's very wild. These flags have
super
been
fun.
amazing,
Yeah.
except for Iorb. Except for Aqua.
You don't like I Spy?
I don't like I Spy.
I don't
Let me
And
know
remember.
on my
seat?
checks.
In this seat, we didn't need water, we didn't need lab, and we
Yeah.
didn't need Oculus.
And we got C-Sash like right as we hit present too.
Mhm.
Did
So
you do the
that's
Zarian
right.
spot fight?
I did.
Okay. That was my immediate thing, but I was like, I'm gonna go save real quick and not at
I
that
saved and then immediately did it.
spot. I kept messing up the sweet spot for Ifrit there. I was like, where do I need to be? Stop chunking my health. Oh, but GG's. That was a good one.
Mm. Any last remarks?
Wishlist Timespinner 2.
I was going
Thank
to
you,
say that.
Speedgaming.
And thank you, Speedgaming.
For sure.
I think they're still selling tickets and looking for volunteers for the in-person stuff, so check out their website for that. I think it's speedgaminglive.org? Could be wrong. Speedgaming.org? Something like that.
SGLIVE.speedgaming.org, indeed.
I was way off. Thank you.
All good. I have it in front of me, so that helps. So yeah,
Definitely helps.
like the runner said already, thank you, Speedgaming, for hosting this tournament. And Wishlist Timespinner 2, very important. Thank you, runners, for running. Was a
Thank you.
great race. Can't wait
Thank
to
you,
see.
Mr. Common.
Hell
Thank you
yeah.
for having us.
Can't wait to see where you'll all end up. Yeah.
I'm excited
yeah.
too.
And I think we'll be off with this. Have a good time zone.
Y'all take care.
Have a good one.
Bye bye.